Man, let's turn this way. Ooh, okay, here we go. What is up, YouTube? It's that I'm MPK here, and you can tell by the new intro, we're going to be go ahead and continuing the craziest night of my life story. You already know, as you can see, I got the college shirt on. You already know. So where we left off at on the last video was me and my brother Samuel was walking from the landing, and we ran into this old homeless guy talking to a car of females. That's all we have for today, so I'll see you guys next week. Nah, let me stop displaying. Okay, so we see the homeless guy, and he's talking to a car of females. So me and Samuel, we just stop on our tracks. We're like, oh snap, what's going down? And Samuel says under his breath, he said, look at my dog. Pull him from the sidewalk. I just started dying of laughter. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Like, we're in high school, we're scared to talk to girls, yet this guy, bummy as ever, it's like 9-10 o'clock at night, talking to a car full of females, like nothing, no males. So you know, I guess she gave him her number, cause when they drive off, this guy starts hauling his behind off, and we're like, let's go follow this guy. And that was basically the key point of the night. We're just following this guy. And this is where things get out of control. So we're following this guy. He's hauling. And then he turns a corner. And we're like, okay, let's turn the corner with him. Why not? So after he turns the corner, we turn the corner halfway. And then Samuel like puts his arm up. And I'm like, oh, what was that for? He's like, shh. There's two other homeless guys standing there waiting for him, and he holds a piece of paper. He's like, I got it. So then they start walking, and then, you know, obviously me and Sammy being nosy, we're like, we gotta follow these guys. So the three of them are walking, and like Three Amigos style, like bam, 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 in a row. So me and Sammy have a good distance from them. They don't even know that we're following them. So then they start heading for a park downtown known as Hemming Plaza, something like that. And they start going there. And while me and Samuel are like crossing the street, another homeless guy says, hey, you guys. And it kind of scared us because we were in the street with no street lights. So when he did that and we looked, he was in a wheelchair. So he was like, oh snap. And I thought he was missing a leg. So my bad. And to be honest, we started to run. But then I was like, no. I stopped running. And I remember my mom telling me that the next time a guy asked me for something, because I knew what he was going to ask for. He was going to ask for money. So, and I couldn't lie and say we didn't, because he heard the loose change rumbling in my pocket. So I was like, Samuel, wait. He was like, bro, let's go. I'm like, wait, I gotta go get this guy some money. He's like, we don't got no money to just give away. I said, trust me, I have to go get this man some money. So I turn around back. I'm like, sorry, sir. I give him the change. He's like, God bless you, son. I'm like, no problem. And we start going back to following these guys. Crazy. I just helped the homeless man. Yeah, we're following other homeless men. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, you don't even know. So we missed them going to the park. They cut through the park and kept going. And then I'm like, where are they going? And then Samuel's like, bro, you already know. This is kind of bad, and I know the hobos route, but they're going to the Shell. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, trust me. So we start running after them. We run through the park, and there's people looking at us like, what they running for? And then like I'm like, we look like criminals running after these two men. And Samuel's like, you already know we out here getting this paper. So I'm like, okay. Then we catch up to them. Like when we first saw them again, they were turning another corner onto Main Street. So I'm like, okay, they're going to Shell. Then they're walking down, going to Main Street, and I'm like, yeah, they're going to Shell. So we like start ducking behind these little rail things and little posts that are holding the building, and we're like hiding behind those, peeking out, seeing if they're looking at us, and we know they're not even. They just cruising down the street. They don't even know that we even exist. So we're stuff on them. They turn onto Main Street, make a left. We're like, that's what the Shell right down the street. So, we turn around on Main Street, peek our heads out behind the little bank thing, and we see them walking. They're like halfway there, and we're like, okay, those gang of people right there. Is that where they're going? So they get there. Me and Sammy were waiting behind another bank. Like the Shell's right here. There's a bank right here, and the bank we were behind was back there. So we run up here to this bank, and we're peering our heads like, okay, are they with them? So then, they dap hands with their little other hobo friends, and they're saying, hey, look at what we got. So they dive into the store, buy them a couple beers. Me and Samuel hop in right behind them, go into the store, bought us some snacks. They start hitting it. So me and Samuel was in there for quite a long time, which brings me to the next thing. It's kind of bad. Mom, if you're watching this video, listen, just hear me out. Don't yell at me. So they're going across the street of the Shell to that bank we were hiding at, and they're going back down Main Street. So me and Samuel leave the store, and we're counting the money, make sure we got the good change, and this guy comes from behind us. He's like, hey, y'all got $1? And then we like he saw us put the money up, so he knows we have dollars, but he didn't see what. So we're like, we don't have any singles. He's like, bruh, can I go in the store and break? Because I really need money to get on the other side of town. And we're like, so then he makes this offer. He says, I'll sell y'all some weed for $1. And he pulls out this little tiny rock looking weed. It looked fake. We took it, gave him the $1. I didn't touch it. Mom, I didn't touch it. Samuel took the bag. He took everything. We already had a little book bag. So he took everything out of the store bag, put it in the book bag. And then he put his hand in the bag, and he grabbed it, and he like pulled it through, and then tied it up, and then locked it. So, and I gave him the $1. He's like, God bless y'all. So he didn't ask how old we was. There was no cops around. Some lady behind us was about to stab somebody. So like we were like already in the good. So we take it, and our whole mindset just completely was like, okay, what do we do with this? We forgot about the hobos. We forgot about the night. We forgot about everything. We're like, how are we going to get rid of this now? I'm like, smell your hands. He's like, I don't smell nothing. I'm like, okay, good. Don't get that on your hands. So we running somewhere. We're asking random people, hey, you want to buy some weed? And they're like, nah. So we going around the bank, around the other side. The hobos are now on still walking up Main Street. They're like getting ahead of us, and we're behind the bank. And this old white man laying down on the concrete. And I saw him. I saw him light a cigarette, and I saw the light of the cigarette light up like he was smoking. So I'm like, Sammy, stay back. I got this. He's like, all right. So then I say, yo, He looks up. He sits up. He's like, what y'all want? I'm like, bro, you look stressed. He said, like, his face was red. He was like messed up. I'm like, man, you look stressed. You need to be relaxed. It's 420. It was 420, you know, spirit still in the air. You want to buy some weed? He's like, how much? And I was like, $5. And he was like, where is it? I said, it's in this bag. We don't smoke. Figure we just give it to someone that does. He was like, yeah. So he pulls out $5. He gives it to me. Sammy tosses him the bag. He opens it. He's like, all right. We take off running. We're running. We sweating. We're like, oh my god, we just sold some weed. Oh my gosh, we're sweating and stuff. And then I look at the corner of my eye, and I see the 3 hobos walking up the street. Me and Shaquille follow them. We talking about we got to do something to these, man. We're gonna jump them. We're just gonna see what happens if we just jump them. Long story short, we just followed them up to like a homeless shelter. They sat off by a bench, and we were just gonna like ambush them. Then they turned around and looked at us, and we took off running. We went back to the shell for like the 3rd time that day. It's like 10, just hitting 10, maybe 9:55, 10-ish. We buy a giant 2-liter with the $5 the white man gave us. And some chips and some candy. Yeah, we're heading back to the landing, and you know, we hung out there till like 10 something, and he called his mom, and I came back 10:45 at the latest. My mom yelled at me for not calling her, for coming home late. And it was one crazy night for us. Woke up the next day. Told y'all the story. I hope you liked it. You know, kind of weird. I still can't believe we did that. Samuel, if you're watching this video, you know. You already know. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm still growing. Next story time, I'm gonna be talking about got a little love triangle thing going on that y'all might want to know about. One of y'all requested it. I'ma tell it. Anyway, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Check out the other video I put on one of the sides here. I don't know, but yeah, crazy day.